if you do any of those things, you automatically lose all of your patent rights immediately in pretty much every foreign jurisdiction. And in the U.S., you have 1 year to file a patent application. Otherwise, you completely lose your patent rights. It essentially becomes public domains.
Are there certain mistakes that you see people make more than others, more than other mistakes when they're trying to do this on their own?
Oh yeah, for sure. And really honestly, as far as people doing it on their own, I mean, unless they just have like absolutely no money, it doesn't really make sense to do it on your own. And it should be affordable to most people who, actually have a viable business. You should be able to do, a friends and family round of, of funding initially. And those are going to be the viable businesses. So it's not, it's not usually a problem to, find people who actually are going to be, are going to be able to work with an attorney.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
some people are just going to try to navigate that on their own. So I would imagine there's some common mistakes that they make.
Yeah, for sure. So like one of the biggest ones is people don't realize that you can potentially forfeit your patent rights, specifically like if you make public disclosures, public uses, or offers for sale. So if you do any of those things, you automatically lose all of your patent rights immediately in pretty much every foreign jurisdiction. And in the U.S., you have 1 year to file a patent application. Otherwise, you completely lose your patent rights. It essentially becomes public domain. So that's one of the things. It's people will come and be like, "Hey, I've been selling this product for a couple years now, and now I want to get a patent on it." And it's like, well, no, you've obviously been making public disclosures, public uses, and offers for sale for more than a year. So you forfeited your patent rights on this. You can't file for something. Yeah.
Is it hard to go back and undo some of the errors that some people have done before they come to see you?
Yes, and that's one of the, and kind of why I do this is because there are
You
so
don't
many
want to see
things.
people in that situation.
Yeah, right. There's just like so many things that people can do where it's set in stone. You can't fix a lot of these things. Like, like I said, making public disclosures, public use, offers for sale, that forfeits patent rights. You can't undo that. Also, when you make filings, so for instance, people will, file, say, a provisional patent application. They just file, a, one paragraph abstract, and the USPTO is going to slap patent pending on whatever you file. Literally, I could take a piece of paper that I have, scribble on it and file it, and then I'm patent pending on that. But it's completely worthless, right? So that's another thing I see is that just because, you can, file something and get a filing number and be able to say you're patent pending, a lot of times it's absolutely worthless protection, and then people end up forfeiting patent right. That's another big issue that I see. And so those are the things I kind of try to coach people is like, don't make these major mistakes that you can't recover from.